Hey maker, Emily here, otherwise known as That Mom with a Laser and the brand ambassador for Eon Laser USA. And today I'm going to be working on a semi-handmade baby shower sign-in sign. Why is it semi-handmade? Well, I'm not going to be making the sign. I'm just going to go ahead and purchase a pre-made sign. And then I'm going to design the artwork, cut it on my laser, stick it onto the sign, and it'll be done. So, are you ready? Let's go. All right, so I have a customer who wants me to make a baby shower guest book sign, right? And she really wants to have a little teddy bear that is holding balloons. So I had to go on Etsy and I searched like a madwoman for an SVG that would work for this project. And this was the one that I came up with that I think will work the best. But finding an SVG didn't happen. I could only find PNGs. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work to make this actually work the way that I want it to work. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna take my image and I'm gonna go ahead and hold Option T on my keyboard to trace it. And I am going to zoom in here and play with the threshold here until I get the trace that I'm looking for. There, that's better. Okay. So if I bring this guy over here, not too bad. Then here's the thing, the balloons are we're gonna have to like hand draw the balloons with a Sharpie so that the guest can take their thumbprint and make their thumbprint the balloon. So I need to get rid of all of this because it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna go over here to my nodes function. I need to ungroup the image up here and now all of my nodes are free. So I'm gonna grab as many nodes as I can of the balloons and push D on my keyboard. And I wanna get rid of all of, oh, not the ear, can't grab that. Get down here, up to the hand, get rid of that, and then I'm going to delete this one. Again, I'm pushing D on my keyboard, not delete, because then I'll delete the whole thing. All right, I also need to get rid of these right here, because again, we're drawing in the strings to the balloons. So I've got to get rid of all of this and make it just look like a little paw or arm. D on my keyboard, that's good. Get rid of this one here. D. I'm just gonna get rid of this entire triangle because technically that's supposed to be part of the string here. Get rid of all of those, and then I'm gonna bring this guy up kind of like that. Smooth this out so it's a little more round. And there we go. Okay, so now he's pretty decent. Now what I want to do is I'm going to group the whole thing back together and I'm going to create an offset. Whoa, too big. That's okay. And then I'm going to make that offset a cut. Ungroup it. Grab everything on the inside that isn't part of my fill. And voila. I have my little teddy bear. Now I do see a little bump here on the trace, so I am going to go in and clean that up. Go to my nodes function. And I like to just drag my mouse over a bunch of them at a time, and then I reshape it and I just grab it and make it look clean. Now I Apparently I missed that little piece there, so I'm going to clean that up. Delete, get rid of it. And this looks a little bumpy there, so I'm also going to smooth that out. I think that won't be noticeable. It's so tiny. All right, so now all I have to do is cut and engrave this guy, and then I am going to glue him to the sign. So I have to create the sign now, and you guys are just going to watch me put it together. Okay, so the customer likes the font combination. I stood there and played with a bunch of different ones. This is the one she likes best. So now all that's left to do is send these over to the laser. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to create a little rectangle around the words because I'm going to be cutting all of this, and that'll be easier to line it up. I could also score the pattern, but I think I'm just going to do it this way. It's not very wasteful, and then I know that it's going in perfectly straight. So I'm going to do that here too. And then we'll get to cutting. I think I am also going to slightly offset this font just because I have a couple of, tinier parts here and I don't want them to break. I always like to reinforce it, even if it's just a teeny tiny offset, to compensate for the kerf that's going to happen, or the kerf that I'm going to lose when I cut it. So my bear is engraved, he's ready to go, and so all I'm gonna do is I am going to remove the masking tape around the bow so that I can paint it. And to paint it, I have just a paper plate, and actually I'm gonna use a makeup sponge for this, and then some acrylic paint. I'm gonna use this plastic razor. I love these for removing masking tape. Now you see here, my trace isn't so perfect that this is gonna be a little bit of a problem, but I'm just gonna tear it and nobody's gonna notice, okay? It's not that big a deal. So I'm gonna dab it, but then I wanna get rid of that excess, right? That's too much and it'll become a disaster and it'll go into the grooves. So I'm just gonna come over here and dab it. Less is more, okay? And actually, I think I wanna lightly sand that, so let me go get some sanding paper. Okay, so that has one coat, all right. I'm gonna let it dry and then I will give it another coat. Okay, so now that everything is dry, all I need to do is remove the masking tape, and I'll use a combination of Gorilla Tape and my plastic razor. Alexa, continue. For the sake of time, I decided I'm just gonna use a pre-made frame. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and it was, oh, I don't wanna flip it over yet. I'll look on the back and I'll let you guys know. But that's what's happening. I don't have time to build out the frame. So I'm just gonna use this pre-made frame, and then I'm gonna stick my pieces on. So as you know, I originally made this so that the saying was, welcome, little baby Emma, and it was gonna be like that. But obviously that doesn't fit with the frame that I found. So instead, I drew a line with my pencil tool in LightBurn, and I just ran a line and cut it, so I don't have to recut my acrylic. And I'm gonna do it this way instead, which I still think looks pretty cute, okay? So since it's all 3M'd, I am just going to 3M it, and I am eyeballing it because I like to live on the wild side. So here we go. Okay, so I am also gonna take blue painter's tape, like this. Whoops. Stick it onto here, just like that. Okay, and then I am going to, with all my pieces still where they are, I'm just gonna remove the 3M to the letters. And this was scrap wood that I had that already had 3M on it, so you can see it kind of fell where I had to do two strips of 3M. That's okay. Done. See how easy that was? I love easy. Okay, now little baby's gonna go there. And Emma. Probably should have fished those out first. Hold on. Thankfully they don't have any, there we go. Okay, so far so good. I think it looks a little funky because of the baby, but I don't think I can remove it now. Well, it is what it is. Is it too late? I think so. Okay, well, I can recut Emma. And to be honest, I just don't like where it was placing. So if I can get this E off, then we will be back in business. Otherwise, I have wasted. All right. Ooh. All right. Let's go recut that Emma. And this time, I think I'm just gonna cut the word and place it because I did not like how that went. Okay, so originally I taped it so that the E would line up with the bottom of the Y, but I don't like the space, I don't like the spacing between that and welcome. So I feel like I'm gonna do this instead and bring it up, and I like that better. So I'll start with Emma. Now I didn't press down yet because, you know, if I need to move it over, which I think I do. Okay, I like that. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to remove the masking tape, and it is done. And so they will, on their own, with their you know, Sharpies, draw the balloon lines and put their thumbprints with the ink that they will get on their own.
that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a very easy project. I really enjoyed making it because it was so simple to make, and I hope you got some value out of this tutorial today. So if you're not already subscribed, please do so. Follow me on social media. Let's get connected, and I'll see you guys here soon over at That Mom with a Laser. Bye, guys.